up, YouTube? It's your boy Iceman Guru, aka Dr. J, back at you with another installment. Man, today's topic, we gonna we gonna get in, okay? Now, as you know, here on the High Frequency Only channel, we stay objective. Anybody can get it, all right? So today, topic is 5 reasons why the black community is stuck and black men are to blame. Okay, let me repeat that topic to you again. 5 reasons why the black community is stuck and black men are to blame. Okay, now, like I said, we stay objective. Anybody can get it. So today we're gonna talk about black men. Okay, now, as a black man myself, I feel like I've contributed to this paradigm. I've contributed to the dysfunction that we see now in the black community. Black men, or men in general, are leaders of the community for a reason. Now, in order to nation build, in order to have a successful community, we need men to step up. Okay? And so here I'm about to outline the 5 reasons why I feel like the black community is stuck. And until black men get it together and understand that we are the one that women are going to follow, hey, we're going to stay stuck. Okay? So reason number 1, the black community is stuck and it's men's fault, is religious affiliation, man. Okay? Now, hear me out. So when I say religious affiliation, I mean the different religious affiliations or religious ideology that black men attach themselves to. Okay, so we have a large majority of black men who claim to be Christian, followed by Muslim. We have those who consider themselves atheists, Nuwapian, 5%ers, and the list goes on and on. Okay, now with those different religious ideology come a lot of separation. Okay. So when you have difference in ideology, which is different from opinion, because when people attach themselves to beliefs, okay, their whole life, their whole framework is followed by that. So it's going to be a hard time pulling people away from that because they're attached to it. All right. And they won't let go of that. So religious ideology keeps black men separate, which keeps black men from coming to the table together and working on solutions that they need to work on, because they're stuck on the fact that they have different ideology, and that's the reason why they bumping heads. Okay, so it's keeping us separate in our own community. Okay, now the number 2 reason, which is to piggyback up off religious ideology, is ego. Now, we all know that men are very prideful. Okay, we're very egotistical. So we like to think that we big and bad. Some of us are never wrong, narcissistic, what have you. Okay. So our ego plays a lot into feeling like that we can just do it on our own. We can do it by ourselves. I'm guilty of that myself. Okay. And not understanding that we have to come together as black men in order to get things popping. Okay. So a lot of times that we just gonna grind by ourselves. And then we're gonna say, yeah, look at that. I made it out the mud. I know you've heard that before. Or, I'm a self-made millionaire. So our ego really keeps us trapped, man, from working with other people and moving ahead quicker. Because at the end of the day, whether or not you feel like you did it by yourself, no one does it by themselves. You get some help from somebody. All right. So our ego really keep us trapped into this mentality that, we superheroes. We can do it ourselves when we need other black men in order to build this nation. Okay. Now, the 3rd reason is money, man. Like some people will say money is the root of all evil. Now, money just exposes you. So black men have been exposed by money. All right. So we want to have the fancy cars, the big houses, the yachts, and the private jets. And, we want to have all this stuff to show how big and bad we are. And a lot of it is due to the fact that for just the last, 2 to 3 generations, have black people really come into some real money. I won't say wealth, because Wealth indicates that it can be passed on from generation to generation. Okay. A lot of black men are rich nowadays. Okay. So now we see that black men, they very prideful and they love their money. All right. They love to show it. They love to flaunt it. They love to make it rain at strip clubs. They love to buy exotic things. Well, at the end of the day, our love and worship for money is really not helping us. Okay. Particularly is not the fact that we're making money, it's the fact that where we putting this money. All right. What schools and organizations are we starting? How many other people that are we bringing up under our umbrella to make sure that we actually are creating generational wealth? So sometimes this money can be a distraction. Even though the money has been a positive thing, it also has been a negative thing as far as keeping us separate. Okay. Because a lot of us throw that money in people's faces and look down on people and say, hey, look at me. I'm up here. You're down here because you're a broke dude. How many times have people been insulted by saying, oh, you a broke dude? All right. So that goes back to that ego thing. All right. Now, that was the third reason. The fourth reason is women, man. Now, I love women just like anybody else, but women can be a distraction, okay? Because a lot of dudes, let's just be honest, they chasing that tail, okay? A lot of dudes don't have what we call dick discipline, all right? So instead of getting with a woman and building with a woman and having that woman be a helpmate, a lot of dudes are only chasing one thing, and a lot of dudes are out here trying to dominate and control instead of trying to build a nation with a woman or with women, whatever you prefer. So a lot of time as men, the woman is something to be possessed instead of something that we can truly honor, protect, and provide. And she has her role, we have our role, and this is how we nation build. All right. So the reason why we still stuck is because our views on how we treat our women. Just look at our rap music. Just look at their portrayal on social media, on movies. Now, all of that is not black men's fault, but at the end of the day, we should set the tone. All right. We should set the tone because how we portray our own women is how everybody else gonna look and say, okay, I see how they doing it. We respect that. All right. So as black men, we set the tone for how our black women are portrayed. And that tone is set by how we treat our black women. Okay. Now, let's just be real. Every woman is not a black queen, but every woman is not a hoe either. All right. So there's level to this, as I always say. All right. But at the end of the day, we have to be within those homes. We have to be speaking light and truth into our sisters in order for that positivity, that image to be restored. Because right now, the image is very shaky at best. All right. So our idea of how we portray and how we treat our women has caused disconnect in our community and our society. Okay. And the last reason why the black community is stuck is affiliation. Now, this might be one of the more important reasons. And when I say affiliation, this is what I'm talking about. Our affiliation to being gangster. Our affiliation with moving drugs. Our affiliation with keeping it real. Okay. Our affiliation with being infatuated with mob movies. Our affiliation with, hey, I'm from the hood. I'm keeping this mentality instead of growing. All right. We see it all the time. All right. So a lot of times that we're still stuck because of a lot of black men are still stuck in a certain mentality. All right. Our mentality should be, as we grow older, we should grow wiser and we should make better decisions. Okay. That's how it's supposed to go. But a lot of times, because of our affiliation with keeping it quote unquote real or keeping it real to the dudes in the hood or what have you, like we're going backwards instead of forwards. Okay. We all understand that a lot of us come from impoverished situations. That is what made me. That is what made a lot of us. But at the end of the day, when that environment changed, which it has for a lot of people that have money or even middle class people, our mentality has to change with it. So our affiliation will keep us back in the dark ages instead of moving forward. All right. So those are the 5 reasons of the reason why the black community is stuck, man. And black men are to blame. 1, religious affiliation or religious ideology. 2, ego of the black man. 3, money. Money corrupts. Power corrupts. 4, women and the way we treat them. 5, affiliation. All right, man. Hopefully you like the information. This is today's video, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all. Please like, subscribe, hit the bell, all that good stuff. All right, man. Hey, once again, I am you. You are me. Love always, love eternal. It's your boy signing out. Peace.